All right, gang. I got it mudded, and I got this thing set up where I'm going to do my first heat. And from what I'm seeing, you basically have to chase the moisture out of it. One viewer said they heat it up for a few seconds, then they let it cool for a couple minutes, and then they heat it up again. You get it to where it starts saying, hey, need to get the moisture out. Stop. Next time you heat it up again until it actually gets hot enough to start steaming. And then let it cool down. And then the last time he said he brought it up till it starts changing color, and then quit it, let it cool, and he's been running it on since. So with that being said, let me show you the setup I have, and then I'm going to turn you back around and put you on the stand, and we're going to do the first heat, maybe get to the second heat today. I don't know if we're going to get to the third one or not. Hopefully it won't blow up. Y'all stay with me. Okay, what I have is I just strapped my burners down to these boards, and I got them aimed into the opening. I got about 4 inches in between the burner and about 6 inches in between the burner and the opening. Here we go, got the setup again, and just aiming them right down the throat. That's what we got. I got the gas on. I'm fixing to light it up, and we'll see what happens. All right, it's been a couple of minutes, or about that much beer. I'm gonna give it about that much and maybe that much more. All right, it's been a couple of minutes. You can hold your hand in there. It's just warm. It's like it's been sitting in the sun. It's not a big deal. Just refire it up. I don't know if the fire going in there is smacking each other or what it's doing. All right. We're going to do it a little bit different. I heard a little crack in there. We're going to stop. Just guessing. It's probably couple 100 degrees in there. We're gonna let it set. All right, it's been a couple of minutes, and it isn't deathly hot. It's hot, so I'm guessing that the moisture is working its way out. The deal is the way the shape is. Excuse me. Shape is that it may trap it. I've got these little ports here. I'm shooting my moisture in the doors, namely because that's the only way I have to do it right now. I don't have the fixture set up to shoot it in the top, so I'm shooting it in the doors, and I'm hoping that maybe any of the moisture leaks out as the vapor comes out at the top. That's my thought process. The refractory actually holds heat pretty good. Doesn't seem to have dropped any. So with that being said, I'm gonna let it set a few more minutes, and then probably run it on that final heat. All right, so I've heated it a couple of times, and The outside of the box is still warm. Inside of the diffractor is cooled down some. I think I'm fixing to crank it up and let it roll. All right. I'm gonna fire it up and see if it'll change color or pop or whatever it's gonna do. It's gonna do what it's gonna do, but it's gonna do it on the record. Quarter after 5. Who knows? It's thicker up here out here on the end. I'm thinking that my heat coming out is going to run right up into that thick zone. That's my thought process. I hope them welds hold, so if it pops, it won't blow up and kill us. In about 4 minutes. I'm gonna shut y'all off, but I'm gonna leave that running. I'm gonna go in here and watch my buddy Joe over at Socket Bottom Forge. I invite y'all to do the same thing, not in place of watching me blow my forge up, but Joe's got some good content over there. He is well worth stopping by and checking out. You can see down there on the bottom, there's a good bit of moisture cooking out of this thing. I don't know if that's my table sweating or it's my actual forge sweating. You see a little water line in there. I'm not really sure if my burners are getting hot enough. I'm gonna run it. Anyway, I'm gonna run it until all the moisture leaks out. I didn't weld that bottom weld seam in there in hopes that maybe it would come out. That's the younger me taking care of the older me, hopefully. We'll find out. Alright, it's been going about 15 minutes. We started at quarter after 5. Starting to get a little steam coming out here, so it's actually cooking, and my table's warm. So it's cooking out. I don't know. We're gonna give it another 15. See what happens. These tiny wisps of steam coming out at the bottom. Hadn't popped yet. So here we go. You can see a little bit of moisture weeping out right here. You see my board catching on fire a little bit. But anyway, inside it's getting a nice orange glow on the sides. Down there and down there, and what I've been doing is rotating the box to aim the burners at the respective side. I did not follow the online directions or the other fella's directions, but thanks anyway. You see it's glowing in there a little bit. It hadn't popped yet. I don't know if it's going to. It may later with my luck. But we're going to shut it down. mount the burners, and then we'll crank it back up and see what happens then. All right, that's it. It's all guesswork. If the damn vendor that sells the Mizzou gives you a recipe or some instructions, then it's based on some predetermined thicknesses and heats per second, and you throw all that shit out the window, because ours, we got, you know, it's 1/2 inch thick here, 5/8, 3/4, quarter, 3/8, whatever you pat with your hands. Y'all saw me doing it. And then when it gets to the corner, it gets thicker. So there's no real way. It's all guesswork, like I said before. And we guessed right. But like I said, I'm gonna mount the burners in the top. Then we're gonna go for broke. I'm gonna crank it up. I'm gonna let it set, and we'll cherry up the inside, and then we'll see if we guessed right. But until then, y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. This is Mo, damn it. Tire Creek Ironworks out.